So which means every single human being has to take supplements as of today, because we need to be well throughout our lifetime. So let's understand why we have to take supplements. It was more than 2,500 years before one great man, Hippocrates. He is called the father of medicine. So he says only one thing, that is wellness. So what is this wellness? So our body, it contains so many organs, so many systems inside our body, and it has to perform well. So when it has to perform well, what is required for our body is nothing but nutrition. So that is why the father of modern medicine, Hippocrates, he said one word, one sentence, that is, let thy food be medicine and medicine be food. But what is happening as of today is that our food has become medicine today. When we take food, so we have to take medicine. So that has become the order of the day today. So why we need to have food? Because food contains a lot of nutrition that is essential for our body, like a protein, vitamins, minerals, and so many small micro and macro kind of a nutrition that is very much needed for every day for our day-to-day activities to perform. So when we don't get enough nutrition for our cells or for our body, so what happens? So we get more prone for a fatigueness. So we become tired, we cannot do any work, our mood swings. So we become negative, or we cannot perform any activity, nervousness, headache, confusion, muscle weakness. There are so many symptoms that starts happening inside our body, which we may not know. And when these symptoms continue for long, it becomes so many diseases, whether it is a diabetes, whether it is a heart problem, whether it is cancer, or whether it is a arthritis. So only these lack of nutrition inside our body and these symptoms, they get converted as diseases. And as part of aging process, we also compromise ourselves and we start taking some medicines and run our life. And this is not it. So what we need to have is wellness, because today Vestige encompasses mostly on the wellness products. Because order of the day is that the future is going to be the market of only health food supplements, or maybe the health industry. So the wellness industry, what we can say, because earlier people are talking about sickness. Now people are talking about wellness. So what is wellness? It is that we are not exposed to any kind of ailment or diseases. That is the real wellness. So what are the product portfolio? What are the product categories available in the wellness industry? It is vitamins, nutrition supplements, preventive medicine, genetic engineering, cosmetic, surgery, fitness clubs, health food products, weight loss products, and anti-aging products. So there are almost 9 categories of products. And out of these 9 categories of products, Vestige has already got 6 categories of products, which means there is no doubt we are going to rule the direct selling industry, not only in India, across the globe. So this is going to happen in another 5 years, because our directors and managing directors, so the basement of Vestige, they have a very clear vision where Vestige is going to be in another 5 years, or maybe in another 10 years. So this is the industry where we are thriving upon. And before that, we should understand this iceberg concept of disease. So what is an iceberg? Normally in the oceans, we see that a big, huge mass of ice formed in the center of the sea or in the center of the ocean. So when we look at this iceberg, if you actually see the size of the iceberg, it looks very, very small, because what we are looking at is above the sea level. But what actually the size of this iceberg is huge. It's very, very huge. So what is visible to our eyes is what we call as known. What is not visible to our eyes is what we call as unknown. So what is known to us? The known to us is nothing but the diseases, whether it is a diabetes, whether it is a blood pressure, whether it is a heart problem, cancer, arthritis, infertility. All these diseases comes inside our body, and we have got only one option, that is called treatment. So when we have these kind of diseases, we go to the doctor, we start taking medicines. Once you start medicines for these kind of chronic ailments, lifelong you have to be dependent on these kind of medicines. So this is what we say. Once what is visible above the sea level is very, very small. So similarly, as of today, the disease occurrences is very, very small. Maybe in the future, maybe after 10 years, after 20 years, even this may become very, very big or very, very huge. So what we need to understand is the unknown factor that is underlying in each of these diseases. That is what we call as the root cause of the disease. Whether it's a diabetes, BP, heart problem, cancer, or whatever the disease that comes inside our body, what is the root cause for all these diseases to occur. So definitely, if we have to understand the root cause of all these diseases, then probably we should have been an expert in the anatomy and physiology of our body, or we should be a doctor. Not everyone is a doctor or a specialist in that. But every common man, every layman can understand which country he is. He can understand one word, that is what we call as a prevention. So the unknown factor, which is going to be very huge, or which is going to affect us in the near future, but to avoid that, we need to understand only one thing, that is called prevention. So this is what we call as the iceberg concept of disease. So after any disease comes, there is no option for that. Only we have to depend on so many kind of medical systems. But we have many options within us to prevent these kind of diseases. So that is where when we compare the medical aid as of available today, so practically in India, for every 100 patients, there is one doctor. This is the reality in India. So for 100 patients, if there is one doctor, to whom is he going to give the treatment? So those who are ready to pay huge sum of money. So only those people, they are going to get the treatment. And what about those in the middle class, or who are less affordable, or there are many people who are getting diseases who cannot afford any money? So for them, the treatment is a question mark. So here where we need to understand, because the entire training or these knowledge sharing is about two things, about these two questions: who should take supplements and why one should take supplements. When we are thorough, when we are clear about the answers for these two questions, there is no doubt, or no doubts will come based on supplements. So we can easily handle, first of all, we need to take all these supplements. So that is why our malnutrition, there is Hippocrates, what you are seeing, the first thing, the lack of nutrition. So when we have malnutrition, so there is a energy breakdown is there, muscle wasting is there, increased risk of fractures, increased risk of hospital admissions and readmissions, risk of falls, reduced mobility, low mood, weight loss. So many factors start affects our body due to malnutrition. So what is the malnutrition? Lack of sufficient nutrition to our cells or to our body. Second thing, maybe some 10 years or 20 years before, you would have heard like obesity or eye disease, diabetes, heart problem, cancer, arthritis, or mood swings. So many problems. This was affecting many people at the age of 60. At the age of 60, we did not be much worried, because at the age of 60, we are almost in the retirement stage. So at retirement stage, maybe another 15 years or 20 years, we can easily live with all this kind of diseases. But what happens today? What are the diseases that are supposed to come after the age of 60 years? Now it has started coming at the age of 30 or maybe even 40. So now the disease occurrence started preponing because of the aging factors. So whatever the aging factor that affects inside our body is more prone for getting so many types of diseases. So aging is one of the key factor. So that is also inviting so many diseases to our body. So there are so many diseases, but out of which I have taken only 4 diseases, because so the entire world is suffering with these kind of 4 diseases. One is called diabetes. Second one is the cardiovascular diseases. Third one is chronic lung diseases, and fourth one is the cancer. Why? Because today the use of tobacco or alcohol and improper diet, physical inactivity, obesity, all these factors are really catering to so many kinds of diseases. There are a list of chronic diseases, but I would consider these 4 are the main chronic diseases. So what are chronic diseases? So any of these diseases that occurs to our body, so that starts affecting our body, it is going to be there for lifelong. So this is where the Indian Drugs and Cosmetics Act, in the section J41 in the journal, they have clearly mentioned like 51 types of diseases which cannot be cured in the lifetime. When we have a disease, we go to the doctor, we started taking medicines. If actually the medicines should have cured the disease, but lifelong we are taking the medicines for these kind of chronic diseases. So medicines also, if it has to cure the ailments inside the body, we have to be healthy. So when we are not healthy, even the medicines are not going to work. So this is the basic factors: malnutrition, aging, and disease. This is going to totally affect our wellness. It is where we are in really 3 standards or 3 stages. The first one is called the wellness. Wellness is nothing but maintaining a proper health inside our body throughout our life. Second one is called the pre-illness. So pre-illness is we are at the verge of getting any kind of a disease. And third one is called the disease phase. So our aim is to, when you are healthy, which means you are in the wellness state. When you are in pre-illness, our objective is to bring you back to the wellness. And if you are disease, again, so from disease to pre-illness and pre-illness to wellness. So this is the area where we really need to understand. But today, if you actually consider 90% of the population, they are in pre-illness state. Only 10% of the population are there in the disease phase. So our concern is more towards the people getting affected or in the state of pre-illness, that 90% of the population. So what is this pre-illness? People, those who feel like I'm healthy, I don't have any ailments inside my body, I'm totally well. So those are the people who are more prone for getting any kind of ailments inside their body. So our objective, our focus is more on the people with the pre-illness state. Because these are the important stages and why and from where these diseases comes. What are the root cause of diseases? One is called the toxins and second one is called stress. So stress, again, it can be classified into 4 forms. One is called a physical stress, second one is called a mental stress, third one is a social stress, and fourth one is the environmental stress. Apart from the toxins, these are the main carriers or these are the main reasons for getting so many ailments inside our body. And where do these toxins come from? It's from the air, it's from the water, it's from the food, whatever we take, and from the habits we have, self-medication, drugs. So these are the main areas from where these toxins enters inside our body. So second one is called the lifestyle, what we maintain. So lack of nutrition in our day-to-day food. Second one is called the obesity. Third one, lack of proper sleep. Because per day we need to sleep at least for 7 to 9 hours. That is what we call a deep sleep. But hardly today we are going to get some 2 hours or 3 hours of deep sleep to the maximum. And fourth one is called the physical activity. At least you go for a walk for 30 minutes to 1 hour. So definitely you are going to have a healthy life. But everybody knows all these factors. But today our only critical area is that we don't have time. So we think we don't have time, and that is where our body is so much exposed to the toxins and stress. That is where the aging factors, it advances, and even at the age of 30 or 40, there are so many symptoms happens inside of the body leading to many kind of diseases. This is where I said we are living in the 2 state of mind or 2 phases. One is the disease phase and other one is called the pre-illness phase. So if people are sick or if people are diseased, so they have to consult the doctor. They have to start taking medicines. And one medicine cannot be sufficient for all the problems. So they have to start taking multiple medicines. So when they are taking multiple medicines, so many medicines for so many diseases, now what happens? Our body's natural immune system gets compromised. Now our body is going to work only for the dose and drugs, whatever we have to take every day. There are a lot of side effects happening to so many kinds of medicines. So again, this is going to affect in the long run. So that is where American Medical Association, they have mentioned that is more than 225,000 deaths are happening every day because of people going to the hospitals. Unnecessary surgery, errors in hospitals, secondary infections due to the hospitals. So many people are dying. This is where people seek multiple systems. So what are the multiple systems? So today, if you actually consider allopathy is one kind of a medical system, and Ayurveda, Siddha, homeopathy, Reiki, Unani, natural medicine, alternative medicines. So there are so many systems of medical treatments, and people switch over from one system to the other, so making the body totally collapse. And people doesn't take medicines in time. And moreover, if you have to avail this much of a treatment, you have to shell out money. So whatever money you earn, and today's the treatment cost is escalating so much, so we have to shell out all the money. So what happens in the disease period or when we are in the disease phase, whatever earnings is there, but in simple, our economy goes down. It is more than the body, but economy goes down. So what happens in the case of a pre-illness period? This is where we call as an incubation period. Incubation, which means like inside the body, the diseases slowly starts developing. When our immune system goes down, these diseases explode and the total sickness, it gets inside the body. So this is where our body is showing so many signals. So when we are feeling drowsy for so many days, we lack appetite, so we don't feel hungry. There are rashes suddenly developing in the skin, weight loss, hair loss. This is the first stage of signal our body gives to us, showing that there are malnutrition inside the body or some kind of a pre-illness state we have already started. The second stage, what we call, is called the joint pain, hallucination, libido, or your liver or kidney damages starts happening. So even if you don't give concern at the second stage, then we are pushed to the level of paralysis or even to death. So even when we are at the stage of a pre-illness, to maintain the health, we have to spend a lot. So whether you are in the disease period or whether you are in the pre-illness period, whatever money you have earned or whatever money you have saved, that goes out on a single go. People who have got money, they can spend. People who doesn't have money, they have to borrow. Even when we cannot borrow, then imagine what is going to happen for the entire family. A person at the age of 40, if he is going to be the earning member, at the age of 40, when he gets a disease, maybe a diabetes, maybe a heart problem, or maybe a cancer, it is not going to affect the individual person, it is going to affect the entire family. This is what is happening. That is where we have to be very, very careful. We have to maintain our health. We have to be in the wellness industry as much as we can. So there is only one formula. What we need to is the self-care. So we have to maintain our health. We have to keep up the immune system better. So when we have to do the self-care, it's very simple. What are the supplements we take, or maybe through food, so we can maintain this immune levels. So if we have to do the self-care, so we should also imagine what happens when we start taking medicines. So in case of a diabetes or heart problems, people start taking medicines and they are taking the medicines for throughout the life. If that has to actually cure the disease, it doesn't happen that way, because there are two important factors. One is called the immunity. Second one is called the rebalance of the imbalanced systems. No medicine can give you a basic immunity or rebalance the imbalanced systems. So what is the way? So people who feel like I'm healthy today, so he has to be healthy throughout his lifetime. And there is only one solution. It is where Vestige nicely coined the word called cellular nourishment therapy. So why cellular nourishment therapy? Because this is called a holistic approach. This is going to give you the wellness, or this is going to give you the goodness entire body, because our body is comprised of more than 63 trillion cells, and these cells require proper nutrition or proper nourishment. When we don't provide proper nourishment or nutrition to the cells, our immune system goes down and we are more prone for many kind of diseases, because cells are the key factors for the growth of the entire body. Millions and millions of cells that form the tissues, tissues form the organs, organs form the total organ system, and this organ system is comprised of the entire human body. So if the human body has to be healthy, our cells has to be healthy. If the cells gets sick, then we are in the pre-illness stage. And if our cells die, we are into the disease phase. So if we have to maintain health inside of the body, so our cells has to be healthy. And to maintain these cells, these are the four factors or four pillars which can provide you only a good health. The first one is what we call the prevention. The first pillar is called the prevention. So we have to always maintain the immune system so that we are less prone for any kind of disease. Second one is called the detoxification. Constantly our body is punctured with so much of toxins, and we have to remove these toxins every day outside, from inside to outside the body. Third one is what we call the normalization. Our system has to be balanced. Whether it is a blood glucose level, whether it is a blood cholesterol levels, hormones, enzymes, so everything has to be balanced. And if this prevention, detoxification, normalization has to be balanced, only one pillar can aid all these things. That is where we call it as a supplementation. So if you have clearly understood prevention, detoxification, normalization, and supplementation, nothing else, we can thoroughly be confident about using these supplements. So if you really understand these 4 pillars of good health, in fact, there is one more pillar, that is what we call the omega pillar. So if we need to have this omega pillars, there are 2 questions: how long should I take and when should I stop? These are the 5 pillars which is going to give you a good health throughout the lifetime. So this is the answer for how long should I use, should I stop or not. If you want to be healthy throughout your lifetime, these 5 pillars are only going to keep you that health. So if you understand this point, Vestige health food supplements, they are lying inside this 5 pillars. It's very simple. So who has to take all these supplements? The 90% of the population who they feel that I'm healthy, I'm well, I don't have any problem inside my body, or those people who are in the pre-illness stage, they have to first start using all these supplements. So what happens to the 10% of the population? So again, yes, because of the so many medicinal benefits inside the supplements, even that is going to support the people who are already sick, because when they get enough nutrition, their immune system goes up or goes high, and the body can simply evade all the problems inside the body. So this is where we have a few category of products called Ayushante. So Vestige health food supplements has been awarded the best nutraceutical company by the ABP News Channel Healthcare in the year 2017 and 2018 for consecutive 2 years. Similarly, American Association, which we call as IBCC, that is International Business Consulting Corporation. So they have also awarded Vestige as the best health and personal care products company in India. So this is one of the accolades we have got. So we are one of the best nutraceutical products manufacturing company in India. So I believe from India, products goes to all the other countries. So now you can be confident of how our products are being manufactured. So let us go to the product profile. So Vestige has got a state-of-the-art manufacturing facilities, which is certified by ISO 9001 2015, and as well as halal certified to the adherence of FDA standards. And we have been certified as a good manufacturing practice company, that is a GMP award is also there, as well as Therapeutic Goods Administration, that is called the TGA certification is also there. And to monitor the quality of the products, we have a separate quality control department. And to bring out new innovative products, we have a research and development lab is also there. So we have a very proper setup to manufacture our products. So these are the different category of healthcare products that is available in India. But today we have going to be very specific about the products that is available in the Middle East. So let's see first what is the immunity booster. So in immunity boost, we have 5 products. So why we need to have immunity? Because this again a routine part of the job, part of our job on a daily basis to keep our immune system healthy as always. Because there are a lot of things that is going to totally destruct our happiness through creating some kinds of a disease. So when we are really healthy, our immune system is also healthy, especially the white blood cells. So these white blood cells, these are the important cells that always fight against the diseases. So what we have seen so far, the 5 pillars of the good health, whatever we have seen, that is the answer for the first question: who should take supplements? So I believe, because in the beginning I said the entire session is going to be on these 2 questions. So who should take supplement and why one should take supplement? So I believe the first question was answered probably because it would have built up your confidence. So immunity, that is the first pillar, prevention. We need to keep always prevent or disallow any kind of a pathogens, whether it is a bacteria, virus, or because of the toxins causing any diseases inside the body. So this is where first we are going to see about noni. So noni is one of the tropical fruit which is growing hugely in the Asian countries as well as in India. Noni has 3 important ingredients. One, what we call as zeronin, which is available in the precursor form. The second one is called Damantaka and scopoletin. These 3 main ingredients. So it has got a numerous health benefits. So it is going to keep the immune system healthy. In these 4 ways, we are absolutely going to get the benefits out of noni. First one is called the immune system, because noni protects the cells. It boosts the strength. That is, we don't feel fatigue. We don't feel drowsy. Second one, it has got an anti-inflammatory response. What is the inflammation? It is our body's reaction to any kind of a problem that has started developing inside the body. So our body has to eliminate it. So this is where this inflammation occurs. So it may happen in the heart. There is a cardiovascular system, or maybe in the joints like arthritis. So it increases a faster recovery from sports injuries. And third one is called the oxidation. Oxidation is totally bad to our body, because when more of oxidation happens, our aging is also getting preponed. So noni gives a DNA protection, so which is the what do you call like a horoscope of our body. Second is a good antioxidant and has healthy anti-aging properties it has got, and even it reduces the cholesterol levels. And the fourth point, what noni gives us or health benefit, is that the endurance. It maintains the proper blood sugar levels. It maintains the proper cholesterol levels. It gives you a physical endurance, that is, you feel energetic always. It is a stress reducer. So these 4 pillars noni acts upon. That is why we are getting a lot of health benefits out of noni. So noni is a good digestive enzyme. So noni is called the best transporter. It opens up the pores of the cells so that the nutrition is fully absorbed inside the cells. That is why it is called as a digestive enzyme. Noni is a potent supplement in case of people who are undergoing the cancer treatment. So what happens in case of the chemo radiation therapy? So it destroys all the good cells also. That is where a person affected or getting treatment from this chemo radiation therapy, he becomes so sick, his hair falls down and he don't feel hungry. Again, he loses weight also. But whereas noni protects all the good cells. And in fact, noni has the property to prevent cancer also. Noni has got an analgesic activity. So what is an analgesic? It is a very good pain reliever, because it inhibits the COX-1 or COX-2. So the COX-2 is responsible. Cyclooxygenase, this is one of the factors that causes pain inside the body. So noni inhibits the COX-2. Noni has got anti-inflammatory properties. It is a very good antioxidant. Stress. Why stress occurs? Because there is a hormone called serotonin inside the brain. I'm sorry, it is not inside the brain. It is one of the hormone that gives you a stress. So noni reduces the serotonin. So naturally, your stress levels also getting reduced. It is antibacterial. It is anti-helminthic, and it is insecticide. Noni reduces the blood sugar levels. Noni lowers the blood pressure levels by removing all the bad cholesterol inside the body. So it gives you protection for the liver. It gives you protection for the cardiovascular system. And LDL is called the bad cholesterol. So noni removes all this bad cholesterol from the body. It improves the clot prevention, and it gives a protection to the cell. So how much noni has to be consumed? At least daily 2 to 3 capsules on an empty stomach. Spirulina, World Health Organization branded spirulina as one of the key products, which is a very good supplementation for the malnutrition throughout the globe. Because if you consider globally, there are almost 140,000 children dying due to malnutrition. And even in India, per day, almost some 20 to 30,000 children are dying due to malnutrition. So spirulina is the only effective food supplement that can totally rule out the malnutrition, not only in children, to the elderly also, from children to the elderly. So why? Because spirulina has got almost 60 to 70% of vegetable proteins. So why it is a vegetable protein? Because it is easily digested, assimilated inside the body. Second one, spirulina has got almost 15% of polysaccharides. The polysaccharides, it is a source of energy for our body. Carbohydrates, it is the main source of energy inside the body. So spirulina has got that. And third one is the gamma linoleic acid. It is one of the essential fatty acid. In fact, this GLA is available only in the breast milk. Apart from that, it is available in spirulina. No other food supplement has got this GLA. Spirulina has got a complete source of minerals, trace elements like iron, magnesium, calcium, potassium, selenium, everything in the colloidal form. And it is rich in vitamins and minerals. So vitamin like fat soluble and water soluble. Vitamin B1, B2, B3, B6, B12, vitamin E, vitamin K, vitamin H, and all the other vitamins. It has got a natural pigments, phycocyanin, chlorophyll, xanthophyll, beta carotenes. So what are the nutrition that is required by the body? Spirulina has got each and every nutrition to fulfill our need. So that is why spirulina contains phycocyanin, which supports liver and kidney functions. It contains phenylalanine and tyrosine, thyroid glands. If people has got a thyroid problem, so spirulina balances the hormones. That is a thyroid stimulating hormone. So it is good for thyroid. It satisfies the hunger naturally. So if we don't feel hungry so much, and because of that, we can reduce the weight. If somebody wants to have a weight loss, can take spirulina. It contains polysaccharides. It supports the immune system. Vitamin B12, anemia, hemoglobin levels. So to increase the hemoglobin level, vitamin B12, again, this is a rich source of spirulina. It contains beta carotenes, which prevents visual problems. People with cancer, when they undergo this chemo or radiation therapy, even spirulina can protect the good cells. It contains selenium, which prevents heart disease or even prevent heart attack. For female, spirulina is wholesome food. It prevents miscarriage. It balances the endocrine system, so it increases the fertility level or even the premenstrual syndrome in women. So spirulina per day, we can take at least 3 capsules on an empty stomach. Next one, what is called is colostrum. Colostrum is nothing but breast milk, but in Vestige, the colostrum what we are using is from the cow's milk. And the cow's milk, which means like when the cow has given birth to a calf, within the first 6 hours, whatever milk is expressed, that is called the colostrum. And this cow's colostrum is very much powerful than the breast milk. So it contains 5 immunoglobulins and protease inhibitors. So there are 3 important factors that colostrum gives to our body. First one is the nutrition factors. Even colostrum, it is also rich in energy. It builds up your energy. It is rich in protein, vitamins, minerals, carbohydrate, and fats. Colostrum boosts up your immune factors because these are the immune factors inside our body that prevents any kind of disease. And third one is called the growth factors. PGDF, EGF, and these are the growth hormones which gives you a proper structure, height, weight, or whatever you require. So colostrum contains all these 3 factors that keeps you healthy throughout your life. So when you start taking colostrum, it increases your immune system. It reduces the inflammation. Also, it is anti-allergic. If people who are more prone for getting fever, cold, or cough, when they start taking this colostrum, it almost reduces this kind of allergy. It repairs and rebuilds your cellular tissues. It increases the nutritional intake. It increases the bone mass. So when the bone mass is good, so the kind of arthritis or joint pain will not occur. It improves the skin elasticity as well as the skin hydration. So your skin looks supple and shining, glowing. It increases your memory. It normalizes the fat usage. So 3 capsules colostrum daily on an empty stomach. Next one, what we call is called the aloe vera. Aloe vera is a water succulent plant that grows in a broad range of climates. In fact, there are 20 key amino acids, and aloe vera contains 19 of the 20 essential amino acids. So aloe vera has got more than 200 active elements, and it has got a very huge medicinal properties. First thing, aloe vera reduces your body temperature because our body, it has to be under standard control. If it is not there, so then we are exposed to more bacteria or kind of pathogens. And second one, our body should be alkaline always. When our body is more of acidic, again, it improves the growth of this pathogens. So aloe vera reduces your body heat as well as it makes your body more alkaline. Aloe vera has got numerous benefits. Even aloe vera, it is potent in reducing the weight and it increases your energy levels. Aloe vera is good for reducing the bad cholesterol inside the body, so it reduces the heart attack, or it is good for the cardiovascular system. Aloe vera is good for your skin as well as for your hair growth. It reduces the cholesterol levels. If somebody has got a gum problem, even aloe vera reduces the gum issues. Aloe vera stabilizes the blood glucose levels, and people with constipation or even diarrhea, aloe vera balances, or aloe vera reduces the issues of constipation, and even it regularizes the bowel movements. So any skin related diseases, aloe vera can be taken. In fact, aloe vera boosts up your metabolism. It increases your appetite. So aloe vera, 3 capsules per day on an empty stomach, it has to be taken. And next one is the amla. So amla, what we call as the Indian gooseberry. In fact, this amla has the rich source of vitamin C, which is very much required by our body to increase the immune levels. Vitamin C in amla, it can reduce the incidences of cold and cough naturally. In fact, it can detoxify the digestive system as well as the colon. And when you start taking amla, even amla has got numerous health benefits. It is good for your hair. It reduces the hair fall. It reduces the premature graying of hair. And amla is good for your eyes. It improves your vision. It can, when taken along with other medicines, it can give good results in terms of a night blindness. Aloe vera increases your digestion system. Aloe vera prevents diabetes, or aloe vera has the property to reduce the glucose levels in the blood. Similarly, aloe vera has the property to reduce the cholesterol, especially bad cholesterol in the bloodstream. Aloe vera, amla is a potent product for preventing cancer, occurrences of cancer. In fact, premenstrual syndrome for women, as well as menstrual cramps. This occurs during the time of periods for women. So amla is one of the potent products to reduce the PMS indications as well as this cramps, muscle cramps. Amla, again, if you take it for 3 capsules per day on an empty stomach, it is one of the best products. So out of these 5 products, we can take either 1 or 2. Anyway, how to take it, I'll give you the idea at the last. Next, what you are going to see is the cardio care. So why we need to have a good cardiovascular system? Because this cardiovascular system, heart is the main function, because the key important function of the heart is to pump blood through the body. When the heart pumps blood through the body, it carries what are the nutrition required by the cells, as well as it maintains the body temperature. So the cardiovascular system involves 3 important factors. What is called the heart functions. Second one is called blood vessels or blood capillaries. And third one is the blood. So when all these 3 important factors are properly, healthily maintained, so we will not have any kind of cardiovascular diseases. In fact, in India, we have almost 4 products in this cardiovascular category, but in Middle East, we have only 1 product as of now. So let's discuss about that product. Coronary artery disease. So what is this coronary artery disease? There are more than 360 million blood vessels inside our body. There are many factors which can cause narrowing of the blood vessels. LDL, low density lipoprotein, is called the bad cholesterol. It has the property, because this LDL is a very sticky substance, it has the property to stick on the blood vessels. So when this happens, it can create a block inside the blood vessels, so it causes narrowing of the blood circulation. And this is what we call as a coronary artery disease, or in other words, it is termed as when there is a large deposit of this cholesterol inside the blood vessels. Again, it is called atherosclerosis, or maybe if it happens in the arteries, it is called arteriosclerosis. So due to which there are a lot of cardiovascular problems, a congestive heart failure, maybe a myocardial infarction or the heart attack, tachycardia, bradycardia. So there are so many heart-related issues will happen. So we have one product that is effective for the cardiovascular system. That is what we call the Vestige flax oil. Flax is a rich source of fiber and low in carbohydrates. And because of the property, flax can lower or flax can remove all the bad cholesterol that is stuck in the blood vessels. That is how cardiovascular, maybe flax oil, when you start consuming it, it can reduce your high blood pressure and brings down to the normal blood pressure levels. Flax is good for healthy skin and hair. Even flax can be taken for irregular thyroid problems, whether it is a hypothyroid or a hyperthyroid. Flax is really good. Since flax is rich in fiber, it is also good for reducing your weight. Flax oil, it improves the color perfection. So our eyes can identify the colors. Flax can prevent anti-aging because it contains an important ingredient called lignans. Since it's a rich source of fiber, it improves your digestive health system or improves your digestive health. Flax oil can prevent cancer, especially for women, breast cancer or ovarian cancer, and for male, it can prevent a prostate and a colon cancer. Flax is a rich source of omega fatty acids because it contains omega-3, omega-6, and omega-9. And more importantly, highest source of omega-3 is found in flax oil. For women, it is really good because those women who has got irregular periods, flax can normalize the imbalanced hormone levels and it can bring down the regular cycles, period cycles. And women who are at the age of 50, they are exposed to imbalanced hormone levels, especially the estrogen. That is why autoimmune disorder like a cancer, psoriasis, or rheumatoid arthritis, these diseases affect women above 50 years of age. So those women who are nearing the menopause, they can regularly start consuming this flax oil so that their hormone levels are brought to normal. So flax oil, 3 capsules per day after food. Next one is called the glycemic health. So why we need to maintain the glycemic health? Because our body, our cells requires glucose. Without sugar, the cells cannot produce energy. In fact, carbohydrates or polysaccharides, this is one of the macronutrition that is required by the body. So whatever food we take, when we take more of a carbohydrates, our cells gets enough sugar so that we have enough energy to carry out our activities. But to get this glucose inside the cells, we need a transporter, and the name of the transporter is called insulin. Every human has got a pancreas. So pancreas has a beta cells, and these beta cells produce this insulin. So insulin is the key because it opens the cells and glucose gets inside. Every cell has got a huge number of mitochondria, and mitochondria needs, this is called the powerhouse, and these mitochondrians use this glucose to produce energy inside the cells. What happens if our food is not digested properly or we do not get enough glucose in the bloodstream? So insulin is not secreted properly. That is where there are 3 types of disease. One is called a type 1, second one is called as a type 2, and third one is called the gestational. So gestational happens in women when they are pregnant. But type 1, type 2 are killer disease because if it is not properly controlled, it may lead to a cardiovascular problem and may cause death also. So this is where neem is one of the important products because neem is considered to be a powerful blood purifier. It reduces the blood glucose levels and especially the bad sugar inside the bloodstream and throws out of the body. Neem has a very good property against bacteria, virus, and fungi. In fact, neem is very effective in eradicating the malarial symptoms. Neem is good for the growth of hair. It can remove the dandruff also. Neem is good for the skin. It removes the pimples as well as the blemishes. So blemishes is again kind of a skin problem. Neem can reduce that. It has been identified even neem is good for protecting the teeth and gums also. Because in olden days, we might have seen, so people used to brush their teeth with neem sticks. So it is also good for your gums. In fact, neem is effective in giving relief against the constipation, bloating, or muscle cramping. So people who has got diabetes, they can take 3 capsules daily after food. And next category what we have is the fitness and diet, because why fitness is important? Fitness is basically based on the body weight we maintain. This is where the body mass index comes. So in the body mass index, if we are in the ratio of 18.6 to 25, we are in the healthy weight. If it is from 25 to 30, then we are in overweight. Above 30, it is called obesity. So obesity is again one of the important things that causes so many diseases, whether it is a diabetes, whether it is a heart problem, cancer. In America, it has been observed those who are more obese or more prone for getting cancer. We don't have proper sleep. We will not have proper sleep. So insomnia kind of a problems will happen. There are a lot of respiratory diseases. So many diseases again is the root or the gateway when we don't maintain a proper body weight. Why we need a protein supplement? Because protein is called the building blocks, and again it is one of the important source of energy to our body, that is called the macronutrition. So protein basically helps build muscle, repairs tissue, and makes enzymes and hormones. So taking protein daily will help in reducing the weight, and in fact it tones the muscles also. So those who are in the sports activities or those who are in the bodybuilding, protein again will build up the muscles. So the major benefits of protein is that it is basically for the transporting nutrition throughout the body. Protein repairs the cells. There are millions and millions of cells inside the body. If there is a damage, it has to be repaired. So protein is very much required for that. And protein can protect our body from pathogens like bacteria or virus. Proteins can promote proper growth and development, especially right from pediatrics to geriatrics. Children, teenagers, pregnant women. And Vestige protein powder. Vestige protein powder contains almost 20 amino acids like methionine, lysine, leucine. So there are so many amino acids, these form to create a protein. And our protein is rich in all the 20 amino acids. Moreover, it contains whey proteins and soy isolate. Whey protein is easily digested by the body, and the isolate that is extracted from the soya beans is called the soy isolate. So it enables your body to recover faster. It prevents damages to the hair, it prevents damages to the skin, and it keeps your internal organs work properly or function properly. And again, protein supplementation, it aids in weight management. So per day, you can take 2 scoops, can be mixed with milk or maybe with water also. If you want to gain weight, probably you can take protein supplementation after food. If you want to reduce weight, take it on an empty stomach. So per day, 2 times can be taken. So to maintain the body weight, we have this protein supplement, and for have a weight loss, we have an exclusive category of product. So obesity. So obesity is one of the key factors what we have seen already. It is responsible for so many diseases inside the body. In fact, India is just behind America and China in the global hazard, especially the top 10 countries which has got highest number of people in the obesity category. So to reduce this obesity or to maintain a proper weight, we have few products, and especially 2 products are available in the Middle East. One is called the Vestige shake. So Vestige shake contains a proper combination of nutrition and without compromising the RDA, that is required dietary allowances for our body. Vestige shake is a delicious mango flavored, and it gives you a very, very low calories without compromising your appetite. When you take 1 scoop of Vestige shake, it provides you near to 4 grams of fiber, about 10 grams of protein, 22 types of vitamins and minerals, and per serving it gives you 108 kilocalories of energy. So Veslam shake, it has to be taken, that is 30 grams, one scoop, what we call as a 30 grams, to be mixed in a skimmed or toned milk, that is milk that is totally free of fat. And Veslam shake has to be taken by avoiding any one meal, whether it is a breakfast, dinner or lunch. Because Veslam provides you so much of energy that will keep you energetic even if you skip your meal also. In fact, it reduces your appetite. So Veslam shake, apart from that, we have Veslam shake benefits. It helps in maintaining a healthy body weight. It absorbs the glucose, excess glucose inside the body and keep you fuller for a long time. That is, it controls your appetite. So we don't have the craving to eat again and again. So when the gut flora, that is the gastrointestinal tract, when it is properly maintained, so we don't take unnecessary food, especially the oily items. Our craving for taking a lot of snacks, we try to avoid that. So Veslam shake provides a good amount of proteins, which is especially required by our body to build up. Even Veslam shake contains essential vitamins and minerals, which is good for maintaining a healthy body. Next, what we got is the slimming capsule, that is a Veslam capsules. So Veslam capsules contains opuntia. Opuntia is called the cactus, the plant with the thorn inside it, in the stem, or maybe in the leaf. So what opuntia makes it? It reduces your blood glucose levels, so thereby it suppresses the appetite naturally. So we will not have a craving for taking so much of food. Second is called the Garcinia. Garcinia is a fruit which is naturally used in the cooking, and it blocks the enzymes that makes the bad fats. And again, emotional eating. It reduces the serotonin levels and prevents the emotional eating. Coleus is a herb that is used in the Ayurveda, which is a natural fat burner. It burns all the unnecessary fats inside the body. And piperine is called the black pepper, and piperine improves the absorption of nutrition inside the cells. So when the cells are enough filled in, so again we will not have a craving for taking food or unnecessary snacks. So this way, by naturally burning the unnecessary fat inside the body, as well as keeps you full for a longer time, Veslam capsules has to be consumed just 1 or 2 capsules, empty stomach, especially in the morning, maybe before breakfast, or once we get up, we can take 1 or 2 capsules immediately. So apart from Veslam rich, we have the detox and rejuvenation. Why our body has to be detoxified? Because we have already seen through so many routes, whether it is air, water, or from the food adulteration or food contamination, excessive use of other things, narcotics, toxins enter our body. When all these toxins, it fills our body, then there is no room for the good nutrition to enter the cells. So our body has to be detoxified. So why we are taking bath every day? Because externally we want to remove all the toxins. So what we can do to remove toxins inside the body is one of the best product worldwide known, that is called Ganoderma. There are more than 38,000 varieties of mushrooms in the world. It is identified. Out of these 38,000 varieties, only 2,000 are edible to the mankind. So balance is 36,000 are poisonous. Even out of that 2,000, only 200 has got a medicinal property. And out of this 200, the number 1 mushroom is called the Ganoderma lucidum. So Ganoderma has a wide range of health benefits, numerous benefits is there. That is why it is called the king of herbs. It belongs to the family called mushroom, and the botanical name is called Polyporaceae. It is known to the world even 5,000 years before. In fact, it is one of the best food supplement used by the Chinese. That is why it is called a traditional Chinese mushroom or medicine. Ganoderma lucidum is supposed to contain more than 400 active ingredients. So what all required by the body, it is there in Ganoderma lucidum. It's a powerful alkaloid That's why it keeps your body alkaline always. It has a very high therapeutic effects. So what actually Ganoderma contains? This one property is called the adaptogen. Any food supplement or any food, when it follows the word called adaptogen, then it is one of the best food supplement we should consider. In fact, this word adaptogen was discovered by a Nobel scientist called Dr. Hensley, and he was being given a Nobel Prize. A food when consumed, when a food supplement when consumed in large quantities and in a larger period of time, it should not become toxic to your body. This is the first condition. Any food supplement should not be specific to any particular organ. It has to give you a holistic approach. And third condition is that any food supplement should not be specific to any particular disease. When you take a food supplement, it has to normalize each and every organs inside the body. It has to correct all the system. Any food supplement which follows or which satisfies all the three conditions, it is supposed to be the good adaptogen. In fact, Ganoderma is the #1 adaptogen in the world. So being a powerful adaptogen, Ganoderma protects the health and prevents diseases. Because Ganoderma contains triterpenes, it has got an anti-inflammatory property. It is good for the liver. It reduces the tumor. It contains ganoderic essence, which reduces stress, improves your immune system, and it balances your sleep. It contains polysaccharides, glucose, which is the neurotransmitter, adenosine, which provides energy, and especially it protects the heart functions, cardiovascular system. Organic germanium increases your immunity and also reduces allergy, asthma, and arthritis. So there are a lot of health benefits with Ganoderma. It boosts the stamina. It improves the energy. It rejuvenates the body cells. It tones up your skin. And Ganoderma is supposed to be the only health food supplement which is the highest carrier of oxygen into the bloodstream. It naturally detoxifies all the toxins from the body. It improves your cognitive powers, especially your mental alertness, your memory. It gives you the property when you do yoga, the kind of a peacefulness you get. Ganoderma also gives such a kind of a peaceful mind because it reduces the stress levels. It reduces the serotonin and thereby it improves your mental ability. It develops the body's natural healing capacity and it promotes the circulation. So our body is naturally, we have the vigor, vitality, and energy. So Ganoderma, we can take 3 capsules per day on an empty stomach. Next one, in detoxification, we have the dietary fiber. Basically, we lack proper nutrition, especially fruits and vegetables in our food. When we consume enough amount of fruits and vegetables, there is a large supply of fiber inside the body because fiber is not naturally digested by the body. Actually, it forms a roughage. So when this roughage, it passes through the gastrointestinal tract, it absorbs all the essential nutrients required by the body and removes all the toxins, unwanted materials into the roughage. So this roughage improves the bowel movement, and people with constipation, when they start consuming this natural fiber, their constipation problem is relieved. Because the rich source of fiber, what we call, is called the maltodextrin, chicory root extract, and guar gum. Fiber is also good to prevent dysentery or diarrhea. Fiber being a rich source, it keeps your appetite full or keeps your stomach full. So we don't feel like eating so much, so that even people who wants to have a weight loss simultaneously can consume fiber also. Fiber is really good for a good glucose absorption and even for a removal of bad cholesterol. So fiber is also good for people in diabetes as well cardiovascular problems. Fiber, when we consume fiber, we have to take enough amount of water, because when it forms a roughage or when it forms a kind of a gum, so this gum has to move through our gastrointestinal tract. To push that, we have to consume enough amount of water. So that is why fiber is advisable to take it in the before breakfast and before lunch. Take 1 tablespoon, mix it in lukewarm water, and you can consume it just half an hour before food. Women health. Even though women health, we have 3 categories of products, but today we are going to deal with one major problem that is called the urinary tract infections. Any infections that is happening in the urinary tract, it is called the urinary tract infections. In fact, women mostly suffer with this urinary tract infections as compared to male. In the world, there are more than 81 lakh women. They visit the doctor every year due to this urinary tract infections. Urinary tract infections can be classified as upper urinary tract and lower urinary tract. If the infection occurs in kidney and ureter, it is called upper. It happens in bladder or urethra, it is called the lower urinary tract infection. So what are the symptoms of urinary tract infections? So when we pass urine, we feel a lot of burning, itching in the urinal area, where there is an increased frequency of passing urine. So each time when we want to urinate, the bladder doesn't get totally emptied, but still there is a frequency increases. There is a bad smell, bad odor coming out of the urine, yellow discharge, white discharge, urine, blood in the urine, cloudy or milky urine. And women, when they have a prolonged pain in the pelvic area, maybe due to the urinary tract infections. And for men, if they have a prolonged pain in the rectal area, maybe due to the urinary tract infections. This is where cranberry and tea mannose. Cranberry is one of the native herb or shrub that grows in the North America. Over many long years, cranberry was used for liver-related problems, for the digestive tract disorders, wound healing, and predominantly it has been used for the treating urinary tract infections because it contains numerous nutrition, proanthocyanidins, anti-inflammatory agents, flavonoids, organic acids, polyphenolic compounds, and more importantly, it contains fiber and vitamin C. So what is D-mannose? D-mannose is kind of a sugar that is available in many of the fruits like apple, orange, peaches, blueberries, blackberries, and cranberries. The combination of cranberry and D-mannose can prevent the reoccurrence or relapse of this kind of a disease. Proanthocyanidins and D-mannose jointly, this can maintain a healthy urinary tract. Cranberries have citric acid. There's vitamin C is there. It helps in preventing bladder complications. So D-mannose can prevent recurrent infections. In fact, D-mannose is also known for its prebiotic property that acts as a food for the good bacteria inside the gastrointestinal system. Cranberry can prevent anti-aging properties and it is good for the growth of skin and hair too. So Vestige cranberry capsules per day, 3 capsules to be consumed with food or after food. And finally, we have the category called bone and joint health. Our body consists of 206 bones, and to unite or to connect these bones, there are more than 360 joints. When 2 bones are connected, it is called a joint. There are so many joints inside the body, right from the fingers, but few important joints have to be safely protected. Like one is the cervical, one is the shoulder, elbow, hip, knee, ankle. These are heavy joints. If any damage happens in these joints, that is going to cause the movement of our body throughout the life. So our joints are very, very flexible. Sometimes one bone can glide over the other bone also. That much flexibility is there inside the body. Why the problem occurs inside this joints? Lack of proper exercise, lack of nutrition, aging is one of the key factors. Loss of calcium, loss of cartilage, and this leads to a problem called joint pain. When this joint pain aggravates, it causes osteoporosis, osteoarthritis, and rheumatoid arthritis. So women are at greater risk because of this osteoporosis because the monthly periods as well as the heavy blood loss at the time of pregnancy. So they lack calcium in their bones also. The first image what we see is the connection between the 2 bones that is called the joint. This is a healthy joint where at the end of each bone, the white color structure is called the cartilage. This cartilage gives cushion effect for the bones. And in between the cartilage or in between the bones, there is a joint. We have a fluid called synovial, and that actually lubricates, gives a lubrication effect between the bones. Because of so many factors, maybe at the age of 35 or 40, this cartilage deprives. When it deprives, even the synovial fluid, that also dries down. So that is the reason for getting osteoarthritis. So rheumatoid, again, it is called autoimmune disorder. This happens in women. The stiffness and inflammation at the age of 50 and above, due to when they reach the menopause. So these are the different stages of osteoarthritis. And what is the glucosamine? Glucosamine is a natural element that is found or that is available inside the joints. So the main objective of this glucosamine is to protect the cartilage, or maybe to create the cartilage, prevents damages of the cartilage, and as well as produce more synovial fluid. It is one of the amino sugar that our body naturally derives. So Vestige glucosamine tablets, it produces cartilage as well as the synovial liquid. So it protects the deterioration of the joints. Glucosamine per day, 2 or 3 tablets to be consumed after food. Many people have need for this calcium. Everybody knows that calcium is good for the teeth as well as our bones. There are many useful benefits because of calcium. It can protect your cardiac muscles. It can lower down your blood pressure. It can maintain normal blood pressure. It can maintain your optimal body weight. It makes your body alkaline. It prevents premenstrual depression in women. It strengthens the bones. It prevents osteoporosis. Moreover, it reduces the risk of cancer, especially colon cancer also. So how much calcium is required per day by the body? For a normal person, 1000 to 3300 milligrams of calcium is required per day. I'm sorry, it is for the young age. And for the adult age, 1000 milligrams of calcium is required per day. And in the geriatric age, 1200 milligrams per day of calcium is required. So Vestige calcium tablets, it strengthens the bones and prevents a lot of problems. It is good for maintaining the proper teeth also. So Vestige calcium per day, because our calcium, it contains 200 milligrams of elemental calcium. So per day, 3 to 4 tablets can be consumed. So which means we get supplement through this calcium supplement, we get around 800 milligrams of calcium. And whatever food we take, that is also again gives some supplementation of calcium. So per day, on an average, 1000 milligrams of calcium is required by the body. So dear friends, we have come to the last phase, that is, we have covered whatever the health food supplements that is available in the Middle East. So as I said earlier in the beginning, there are 2 questions for which I'm going to answer today. So one is, who should take supplement? So I believe now you're clear about who should take supplements. Any person who breathes or who wants to have a good breath till lifelong, they can consume supplements. The normal age for consuming supplements is 12 years and above. But still, above 6 years, we can recommend spirulina, colostrum, and Ganoderma. Rest all the supplements to be consumed about 12 years of age. In fact, cranberry, this product can be given even above 5 years of age. Because for a school-going girl or maybe a college-going girl, if the toilets are not properly maintained in the institutions, they may get this urinary tract infection. So that is why that one product can be consumed above 5 years of age. There's a simple understanding about supplements. See, I said few products before food, few products after food. So when we talk about supplements, there is no stringent rule that it has to be consumed only before food, it has to be consumed only after food. Because this is, after all, food supplements. This provides supplementation nutrition to our body. So supplements can be taken before food or after food also. But only thing is we have to give a gap of 1 hour. For some people, taking on an empty stomach, they may find it comfortable. For some people, it may not be comfortable. So at that time, they can take it after 1 hour. In fact, we have seen the 5 pillars. In fact, the 5th pillar, omega fatty acid, we have not covered much because those products are not available in the Middle East. So how many supplements or how I need to consume a supplement? Because now after listening to so many health benefits of all these supplements, now you must have an idea of consuming supplements. But again, the question arises, which supplement I should take? Just follow the 5 pillars. Simple. First pillar, prevention. So the prevention, you can take noning. Second one is called detoxification. For detoxification, you can take Ganoderma. And third one is called supplementation. For supplementation, for men, they can take aloe vera. For women, they can take cranberry. And fourth one, we have supplementation, 4th pillar. So for 4th pillar, we can consume spirulina. Because spirulina is a rich food that can eradicate the malnutrition. And for the 5th pillar, omega, flax oil. So flax oil contains the rich source of omega fatty acids. Because omega is one of the key factors or one of the important nutrition our body cannot produce. So we have to supplement externally. That is why flax oil has to be consumed. So just for each pillar, one product. Either you can take one capsule from each product. You can consume 1 set in the morning, 1 set in the evening, 1 set in the night. Or you can take 1 product in the morning, 1 product mid-meal, or maybe around 11:30, 12, like that. Maybe 1 product in the lunch, 1 in the evening, 1 in the night. So like that also you can take it. So you can combine supplements or you can take individually also. So how many supplements? Because normally I said 3 per day. So 3 per day, as per your convenience, you can consume it. So this is the simple understanding about the health food supplement. So finally, yes, our management always says your search ends here. In your success lies our success. So if you are going to be healthy, yes, Vestige is going to be healthy. If you start consuming our health food supplements, and this is the one area, this is the one category that is going to survive for another 100 years. There are a lot of products available in the Middle East also, but try to focus more on the wellness. As distributors, first we have to consume these distributors and we have to educate others to consume health food supplements. So I believe I was able to give you a proper knowledge on this day. So thank you so much for your patience. So it's almost 1 hour and 20 minutes. So thank you so much for your patience and giving me an opportunity to speak to you today. If you have any doubts, probably you can raise it. You can unmute yourself, maybe another 5 minutes or 10 minutes. If there is anything important you want to discuss with me, yes, you can. You can discuss. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Rajan, sir. Thank you, Mr. Reggie, for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you very much. Thank you. It was very excellent. Actually, after Middle East launch, we didn't get a product training like this. We were asking in the Dubai management, but they are still was waiting. But we are very thankful to you and Rajan sir, because Rajan sir's effort only today we got this explanation about all the products in Middle East. Thank you very much, and we will focus on building the team very strong in the wellness part also. And it was amazing. It was really excellent. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ashok. Thanks, Vijay. Thanks, Rajan sir. Really great effort. Thank you.
Thank you, Vikas.
So if anybody has some
Yeah, friends, anybody is having a particular doubts, no? So Mr. Ashok can give you the reply in another 5 to 10 minutes. He can spend with us. So anything based on how to consume or any doubts you people are having, please ask.
Rishi, can we get the link of this? Or
This video.
yeah, this video, if
Yeah,
possible.
yeah.
It's
I
fantastic,
record.
actually.
Yeah. I recorded actually. I
Yeah.
will share it. Okay.
Thank you. It will be fantastic.
But in the beginning, it was not there. I think Ashok, you recorded.
No worry, whatever whatever will be the content, it's
Yeah. Because I
it's
was
helpful.
driving actually. So in
Okay.
between, I reached now the office. I'm in the office now.
No, so whatever will be available, it's good.
I will send you.
Thank you.
Fine. Anyways, I'll be doing it next Friday also. Probably you can bring in more people.
Yeah,
sure.
sure. Because this Friday, people are having this holiday, no? So they are, because all in Thursday late night. So we will check if anything we can little changing the time or anything. I will discuss with them and I will tell.
Right.
Friday you are convenient, no? Any time?
I have a schedule at 5:30 in the evening. I'll be doing the CNT in Tamil.
Oh, before 5:30 any time, right? So you are okay.
Yeah, because I think normally maybe I can reduce. I can confine to 1 hour maximum.
Yeah.
By 4 o'clock, 3 or 4 o'clock Indian time, we can do it.
Okay. I will check with them and I'll update with Rajan sir.
Sure, please.
Yes, Suresh.
Yeah, I have a question. For the diabetics, what are the supplements we can use?
So you're from Middle East or from India?
Yeah, I'm from Saudi.
Saudi. I think only neem is available now.
No, Saudi, no supplement, I think.
Oh. Yeah, Saudi no supplement available. But Bahrain it is there. We can get it from Bahrain. Now there are people going to Bahrain.
Fine. Neem can be consumed. So 3 times daily after food. But neem need not be consumed for a long time. Should not be consumed for a long time. So if it is male, for women it is okay. But for male, you can take it for 3 months, then give a break for 3 months. So another 3 months they can consume and again give it a break for 3 months. So in this fashion, actually they can take it.
Okay, thank you.
Right.
Anyone else?
So I believe if everything is clearly understood, then there will not have any doubts.
Yeah.
Nothing is understood, then we will not get many doubts.
Yeah, true.
So I believe I have given a clarity today, so I made you understand.
It was amazing, Ashok. It was excellent actually, because you touch all the points.